bone smashing to promote bone growth, third. And you can do some too.
Okay, just stop. Stop it, okay?
Well, that is a Saturday Night Live sketch that called out the absurdity of looksmaxxing. Now, you may have heard of this social media trend. It's popular among young men who are focused on maximizing their appearance. Now, the trend promotes teeth whitening, bodybuilding, cosmetic surgery, and yes, even bone smashing. Now, in his latest column, Arthur Brooks argues it's repulsive. He writes, looksmacking, quote, will make you unattractively vain, leaving you depressingly online, and deliver little more than shallow dating encounters and long-term loneliness. Well, Arthur joins us now on set to talk about all this. He is a CBS News contributor and a columnist for the Free Press, and we should note that the Free Press and CBS News share Paramount Skydance as a parent company. Arthur, I'm really excited to talk about this with you because this is fascinating. You argue that looksmaxxing is problematic. Why?
To begin with, to be vain is not exactly something that's especially virtuous. I mean,
sure.
our parents and grandparents taught us that. But beyond that, it's not even effective when it comes to actually finding a mate. What people want is they want love. This is what we find. I teach behavioral science, and I've been working with young people for decades, and there's nothing new under the sun. People want to love and be loved is what it comes down to, and that starts with attraction, of course. The problem is, in the internet age, you have no time. The result is you get a couple of seconds to get somebody's attention, and a lot of people have concluded that the best way, even for men, to attract women is to be absolutely as attractive as possible and to go to great lengths to make that so. And it turns out, in real life, it doesn't work.
Why do you think it is that so many young men are getting involved with this?
Well, because it's something that will optimize you, so it seems. And the truth of the matter is, if you're a good person, if you're a hard worker, if you have good character, nobody knows that in 2 seconds on the internet. What they'll notice is you've got good bone structure, beautiful hair, like you, Michael, by the way.
Thank you.
You've been looksmaxxing, I can tell.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. and they don't know if you're actually a really good person. But that's one of the reasons that you find that, indeed, when you meet somebody in person, that when men actually go too far, even in bodybuilding, even something like that women don't like it. There's a certain point beyond which women sense vanity in men, and vanity is incredibly unattractive to women in men, and especially when you're going to great lengths like bone smashing, et cetera, et cetera. So what we need to do is to get offline to meet people and to show the things that really matter for long-term mating.
Now, I can tell you speak Gen Z because you wrote about a solution called character maxing.
Well, I made that up.
Yeah, what is that?
Character maxing is what you're really doing that actually does attract, that will attract women to men. And that is the sense that you've got a possibility of bringing in resources. You can take care of a family. You want to make a long-term commitment. You're honest. You're dependable. You're hardworking. That's really character maxing. And at the end of the day, to find somebody who truly loves you, somebody who will be with you for the end of your days, you need to get offline. You need to get in person and meet people and to be able to demonstrate that these are the things you actually have.
Now, let's talk about some advice for parents, because if parents are out there and their kids are starting to watch these influencers and they see the appeal of this stuff, what should parents do about this?
Well, parents need to talk to the kids very frankly about, what actually does work in real life and to demonstrate that in their own lives. To begin with, the biggest problem is that the kids are spending too much time online, too much time with their phones. The #1 predictor of kids using their phone too much is parents using their phone too much. So the one thing I recommend to all the parents who are watching of adolescents today is, sure, set rules. No phones in the bedrooms, absolutely. No phones in meal times. Try to get phone out of their life for the first hour. Make sure they're going to schools where phones are forbidden. Absolutely. These things are table stakes. But the most important thing is don't let your kids see you being distracted by your own device, and you'll be on the right track.
Arthur Brooks, thanks for newsmaxing with us.
Thank you.